Grand Rising, everybody. Are you ready for the Astro-Weather week? June 2nd, Monday through Thursday, June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Gemini season, Virgo, Libra moon week. Let's talk about it. Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. It's finally here. My community is live. Bringing you the Astro-Weather. Happy birthday to all the Geminis out there. It's June 2nd, Monday. And my Knowledge is Love Tribe community is live. The website, you have two tiers, $18 or $5 a month. You might as well just do the 18 because that's where you get all the discounts. For $5 a month, you're in the community. You get to enjoy all the groups. We've got about 13 groups. It will be growing, expanding. We'll be updating things every day. It's about you sharing and learning and speaking your truth and knowledge. It's all positivity and respect, or we will have to ask you to leave the group. But for the $5 a month, you also get discounts from my podcast guests. And you get to be a part of all the groups and stuff. We've got groups from spirituality to crystals to herbs to astrology to business, to creativity, health, numerology, and we've got some kind of, moderators and people contribute homesteading and farming, So, and Chantel's going to be, running or doing a lot in that group. So we've got Sabale Pure, my wife, with, herbs and things. We have meditation and mantras. We may move that into spirituality. But within the groups, we also may create different forums. And we're going to have a sister circle for all the women. And then the man code for the fellas. If we want to talk just, privately. And I think that that's really cool. So come on in. People have already signed up. I'm so excited. And then for the $18 a month, that's where it is. You get both the coffee talks. Now, if I do a third or fourth coffee talk, that's separate. But you get the $22 and the $13 just for $18. So you're already saving $17 a month if you want to come to both coffee talks just with that. 10% off of all of my services, which is a great deal. And you can book it and order them through the Knowledge's Love Tribe site. I have a shop store in there, and we're going to have merch in there soon, probably doing t-shirts and coffee mugs, order on demand. So, especially for Knowledge is Love Tribe and other things. So stay tuned for that. And then we also have, once you're in the community for a year, half off, 50% off of a natal chart, solar return, or secondary progression. Now, if you've already got a natal chart with me, you don't need another one. But, and unconscious soul charts. That's the 88 days before your birth connected to human design and the gene keys. So you got 4 different options. And honestly, you could do a solar return chart half off every year. Secondary progression chart every couple of years, the moon switches every 2.5 years. So you could do one every 3 years, just to see what's going on with your chart. But this community is going to be awesome. I'm so excited and so proud of it. And thank you for all of you who've been waiting for it. It's live. It's here. It is, and I'll put it here, community.bigeastrology.com. And then you just sign up your membership. It's pretty easy. And it's really exciting and humbling. And this is going to be fun. And it's all about the love and promoting your businesses, your thoughts, your ideas. We may even do like 2 business groups. One where there's like help wanted, like if people are looking for a graphic designer or people are looking for a gardener or a massage therapist or chiropractic, acupuncture, where we can point people in the right direction in their local city or even over the internet, Akashic Records reader, stuff like that. So this is a group where we also want to support one another, right? If you've got a business or you do oracle card readings, promote it in there and people can book readings with you, I'm not asking to take any percentages. This is a group that's really, created by myself and my wife, but it's for the people, right? It's all about the tribe and the love. So we can all shine and win. Virgo moon, 6 degrees. I'm a little late, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Obviously, it will be released after that because it's already past 12 Eastern. But the moon should finish up around 12 degrees East Coast, 13 on the West Coast. And then we'll have it, most of all day tomorrow And then really early in the morning, maybe 2, 3 a.m., the moon will go into Libra on Wednesday, okay? For Wednesday, Thursday, and un poquito Friday. So it's a Virgo Libra moon week. And let's get to the chart. A lot of news. Russia, Ukraine still doing things. Prayers to the people in Colorado. That was terrible. Just peacefully protesting, and they got hit with some like pipe bomb. Prayers. Okay, we got to stop violence. Okay, and that's worldwide. We've got to be more human, and know that we are spiritual beings in these human containers, these physical avatar bodies. We're actually spirits and souls. We're not human beings. What is that, right? So let's really vibrate from the heart chakra for the collective. And then the stock market's down, aluminum, steel, more, potential stuff with tariffs with that. And Trump did some controversial stuff over the weekend about clones and presidents and Biden and, all this stuff. So who knows? I don't think the regular media will cover it, but if you watch social media, you probably know about it. Pretty fascinating, but who knows, right? We'll have to investigate and find out some more. You surely won't get the truth from regular media, but there's been a lot of questions about, his earlobes and is it even him anymore? You know what I mean? In terms of Biden. So, but just peace, love, and prayers to everybody. And let's really have a great week. If you're a Virgo sun or a Libra sun, when the moon's in Virgo or it's in Libra, it's time for intermittent fasting. No drugs, no sex, no alcohol, no cursing. I'm doing my fast right now. So I'm not really eating any food. I was thinking I may have a smoothie, but I've been doing a lemon drink fast. Started that yesterday with this Virgo moon, and I feel great. And so, I'm going to continue that and, try to stay away from, the drugs, sex, alcohol, cursing, and try to eat lighter. If you do eat with the circadian rhythms of the sun and fruits and veggies. Let's get to the chart for the Astro-Weather. Obviously, we're getting closer to June 9th. Jupiter, it's getting ready to leave Gemini. So a lot of the gossip and oversaturation of information, it will slow down, and that'll be nice. This week, I think I'll be live Tuesday and maybe Thursday early. The NBA Finals, my Knicks lost. I'm very upset, but Pacers were the better team. Thunder, Pacers, I think the Thunder will win in 5 games. The Pacers may get 1 game at home. Thunder are just too tough. I'd like it to go 6 or 7, but I doubt it. And whoever wins will be their first championship. So that'll be interesting. And, try, drinking. Watch the podcast from last night, Saturn, Uranus, and Gemini. And go back and watch it with Elena if you didn't see that with Searchlight Tarot. And 346 will probably be... maybe I'll go in the future with Neptune and Pluto, or that could be too far in the future. So for people, so maybe I'll just do Juno and Black Moon Lilith in Gemini. All right, let's get to the chart. Astro-Weather Week, BigEAstro. Knowledge is Love Tribe. Come join. $18 a month or $5, but you want to do the 18, and I'm just so excited. Next thing to tackle, my astrology book. It's like 93% done. Just got to comb through and clean up everything and then present it to you guys. Astro-Weather Week, BigEAstro. Yo, make it happen Monday. Gemini season, the Virgo moon, which will be squaring the Gemini sun today because the sun in Gemini is at 12 degrees. Yeah. So late tonight, you'll feel that square. As the evening goes on, you'll get closer and closer. And that's just where you're going to bed Monday night and you're just feeling exhausted with the overload of information. Maybe the weather, you're like, I wanted to get warmer for the allergies to stop. They're almost pretty much done. We had a lot of rain out here in Arizona, which is good for the plants and get rid of all the dust, but it does bring pain for me because I've had 13 surgeries, but not too many people have that. And Jupiter, this is where you're going to see, because it is at 29 degrees. Or no, still at 28. So, but it's on its way to an anaretic degree, and this is where a lot of extra gossip and information and data overload is going to be coming out. Obviously, Venus and Mars trine, we had a nice weekend. Venus is moving along past the Chiron, opportunities to heal relationships. I told you about that. And Saturn or Neptune are still at the 0 and 1. Pluto is still retrograde, still at 3. It'll take a while. Lilith still in Scorpio. The Virgo South Node, and that moon, as it gets to the South Node, that's going to bring up things about the past, about you emotionally letting go of being overly self-critical and critical of others. But you'll feel that late Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning, okay? Well, I would say late Tuesday. Like Tuesday afternoon around 6 p.m., maybe Eastern, the rest of the, day. But, we definitely want to tap in with the Mercury. The moon will be squaring Mercury as we're awakening tomorrow morning. So, your dreams and thoughts could be kind of interesting Tuesday morning. Remember, Monday is the moon day more of introspection. You don't work out Mondays and Fridays, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and you could have Wednesday and Sunday. Those are the best 5 days. Take 2 days off, Monday and Friday. And Uranus is at the 20th degree now. So, I don't know. For some reason, I'm saying expect some news in the next week or two, or from now leading up to July, about potentially Beyonce and Jay-Z. And, just remember, this could bring some harsh weather, more tornadoes, hurricanes, even earthquakes, here and internationally. With Uranus and Taurus. The stock market's down. You're going to have these fluxes up and down with the stock market. Crude oil is down, but the gasoline is up, and gasoline prices are still, on a low side, so that's good. And maybe we'll see what the Senate will fix with this bill, because we don't need food stamps and Medicaid and these things that, many people in our nation need, even people who voted for Trump. And the senators have got to save this big, beautiful bill or whatever, because, he wants to do all these things, but we want to take care of people who need to be taken care of. All right. So enjoy Monday. And trust me, in some ways, people don't realize it, but a lot more Europeans or Caucasians are on Medicaid and food stamps than brown people. A lot more, okay? And so a lot of them may be Republicans, so, but we shouldn't get into that stuff, you know what I mean? But it's just about human beings. If people are, under the poverty line and they need help, then that's what they should get, because honestly, none of us should be paying these taxes on shopping and taxes on our work, on our paychecks. It's like, how do you have to pay taxes to just live and breathe on a planet you were born on? It's illogical, okay? So let's get to Tuesday, June 3rd, where I'll be live probably 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. Probably do Lilith and Juno. Maybe I'll throw in a part of fortune too. All right. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro, Astro-Weather Week, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's your birthday show. Remember, we're in the second decan, Gemini, Libra, decan. More relationships, very social. Not like the regular Gemini. Geminis aren't very social. But these people, they're all about more, like, Geminis can like to be single a lot. These Geminis, no. They want to be booed up. All right? Gemini, Libra, decan. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Pew. Yo, think about it. Tuesday, the day of Mars. Okay. Mars still doing its dance in Leo. it'll be headed to Virgo. And I'll be recording my video today for the Sagittarius full moon coming up on June 11th. So look out for that. And I may post it in my community first because they deserve exclusive content. Yeah, I can't wait. This is really cool. So, like I said, Venus is kind of pulling away from Mars in the trine, 22, and Venus is at, what was that, 27? And we got the Chiron. So Mars trining Chiron is like through movement, you can, do some healing and sports and play and doing things from your heart, right? Be a kid again. It's summertime. Just literally go out there, shoot hoops or throw the football, play tag, be on the beach, like be a kid again. Like what did Bismarck say? Is spring again? It is still spring. It's not summer yet. So, this Virgo moon, and it is at, what is that, 19? Oof, that's hard to see. So 19 degrees. So it will finish up at around 6 will be 25, 26 degrees on the West Coast. So tomorrow morning, it should be at around 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 noon. Libra moon should be at around 2 or 3 degrees. So as you're waking up tomorrow morning, we'll get into the Libra moon around 7, 8 a.m. Okay? Probably quite literally between 7 and 8 a.m. So, one thing I'll say about this Virgo moon, when it's conjunct the South Node, and then as you go through the night, it will be trining Uranus. In Taurus, you could literally have some dreams about past lives or information from your past coming up, insights about your, self-worth, your values, things about service to humanity and learning about how to, be kinder to yourself, So that's the main energy of the day. Obviously, the Lilith is still dancing around in Scorpio. And we're dealing with Juno getting ready to head over to Sagittarius. You got Vertex and Sag, just Formless and Capricorn, make small things turn into big things. Not major shifts happening, right? Just Mercury, Gemini. The big thing is June 9th, right? Jupiter into Cancer, and then Uranus into Gemini on July 7th. Watch my video. I put that up yesterday. Uranus, or Saturday, I can't remember. Uranus and Gemini from Coffee Talk. I have it in the natal birth chart, but this is the transit starting on the 7-7 portal for all 12 signs. So please go watch that. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys comment on my videos. I really love that you watch, but the comments and the likes and shares, put it on your Facebook, on your X, it helps me grow. And tell a friend to come back and join the crew. All right. And my guests will start up next week. The rest of June, I'm going to have quite a few guests. Vincent Cassius Kane, a young spiritual guy who, taps in. He's brilliant. He's a Virgo. He actually has seizures that allows him to tap into the spiritual realms where he sees spirits, aliens, ghosts, ETs, UFOs, fairies, everything, and goes to different planes and planets. He does a lot of spiritual readings for people. And Joy Baker, Joseph Octaviani, Tasia, I think it's Burton, who else? And hopefully Dr. Karen Michelle. So June is should be litty with some amazing guests for you guys. So enjoy Tuesday, the Astro-Weather. Remember, it's the day of the Mars in Leo. Do things from your heart, be brave and courageous, but have some fun and play. All right, let's get to Miércoles and the Libra moon for June 4th. Eric Taylor, BigEAstro. Hope you enjoy your Tuesday. Peace. Wake up Wednesday, the day of Mercury. 9 a.m. Pacific, June 4th, Libra moon, 1 degrees. Okay, a little slower. I said 2, but that's okay. 1 degree. So that Libra moon will finish up at around 7 on the East Coast, 8 on the West Coast. And we will have the Libra moon Wednesday, Thursday, and part of Friday. So that means we'll have a Libra Scorpio moon weekend. Okay. So this Libra moon, it's emotionally seeking balance. And when it comes in, it's coming in hot. So Wednesday, it's trining Pluto. Okay. And even though it's Pluto retrograde, this is where like dating apps and things may come back up. Also doing some shadow work or having deep conversations where you can heal traumas in love relationships. This is a great time to book a love chart reading or a synastry compatibility chart reading. Just had someone book one this weekend. So, that's really perfect with that energy. And the Libra moon will also be opposing Saturn and Neptune and Aries. So what you're going to feel with that, you guys, this is where we're talking about, exchange of hostages, stopping war, whether it's Palestine, Hamas, Israel, or Russia, Ukraine. That's that Libra moon. That's where we may get in some more negotiations and peace talks, right? And the people of these countries opposing the governments, and saying, hey, we just want peace. We're not trying to conquer land and restrict this. We want peace. Bring back our family members. Stop the violence. Stop the violence in hip-hop. YO. So look for that Wednesday, potential talks. Now the nodes are still moving a little bit, down to 23. But the Libra moon, it's also, you'll see it on Thursday, where it's trine the sun and Mercury. Okay, and Mercury is dancing. Well, it won't be Friday until it really trines Mercury, unless it's late night. Late night going into Friday morning, really. Okay. You see Jupiter, it's getting ready. It is like, hey, I'm out of here. It's on its way to 29th degree. And, you're going to see some major shifts as you get into, the weekend and then getting into June 9th, which is next Monday. So we'll see probably on Friday we'll get to that 29th degree. But we'll see how it moves for Thursday. So enjoy, enjoy your Wednesday. And, hopefully you'll be, styling. It's hump day. Good day for walking, journaling, Libra moon. Good day for listening. Be a good friend. Okay? That's definitely always important on the agenda. And, hey, summer loving, and Venus will be heading into Taurus soon. And it's going to be there for that Sagittarius full moon. So we'll be talking about that today as well. Astro-Weather Week, Wednesday, June 4th. And let's get ready for June 5th, Thursday, and the NBA Finals, Thunder Pacers. BigEAstro. All right, try it Thursday. Dun, dun, dun. June 5th, NBA Finals, Astro-Weather Week. That Libra moon, 13 degrees. Okay, so that means it'll finish up around 20 on the West Coast, 19 on the East Coast. And then to Friday, it should be at about 26 or 27 degrees at 12 noon. So, in the evening time, we'll get to the Scorpio moon, which will have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. That's how that works. 2.5 days. Okay. 60 hours. Remember, we should have 13 months, 28 days in each month, 13 lunar cycles. Okay. And this lunar mansion is the north node behind this moon. So things can be feeling kind of karmic. the moon is trining the sun. So this is really a powerful day. And like I said, it will finish up where it's, as you're waking up Friday or going to bed, it will be trining Mercury, which is nice for dreams and communication. May have a lot of dreams Thursday, Thursday night going into Friday. And the sun trine the moon, you're just going to feel goody-goody. You're going to be in the flow. There's a lot of communication. When the moon's in Libra and the sun's in Gemini and Mercury, there's a lot of talky Wednesday and Thursday, okay, even going into Friday. And so this is a time for negotiation, barter, and trade in your personal life and business, relationships, and hopefully with these nations, the countries as well. And Libra moon will start to get close to squaring Eris and Chiron, more so going into Thursday morning, and then opposing, and then opposing Venus before it goes into Scorpio, and then Venus goes into Taurus. So that should be kind of interesting. And Gemini, there you go, 29th degree. Okay, so from the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So from Thursday to Monday, we're going to have, oh my gosh, the media drop on Friday. There's going to be so much communication, gossip, data overload from Thursday to Monday. So just get ready for that. Even some things, that have been hidden, being reported and shared. It's going to be kind of explosive. And then as Uranus being at the 28th degree gets closer to July 7th, that's going to create its own issues, okay? So, try to avoid the extra noise and the overload, and, try to stay grounded in nature. This is good for trees and hanging outside and just laying a blanket out and having a little barbecue or cookout, getting some snacks, enjoying the grass. It makes me miss New York for Central Park. It's a great time to be in Central Park. It's kind of hot out here to be in parks, I guess. But Lilith and Scorpio, trust intuition, deep emotional connections. And I think Thursday I'll probably come on live 6 p.m. Eastern, a little early. And maybe I'll do Gemini through all 12 houses. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that'll be kind of interesting. Okay. So enjoy the Astro-Weather. Sign up for the Knowledge is Love Tribe community and Gemini's birth chart sale. Sun, Moon, Rising. Eric at BigEAstro.com, 305 or 206. Please reach out. Take advantage of the sale. And I'll be announcing today or tomorrow the coffee talk. And I'll be getting out a newsletter later today for the community, and also try to get up my Sagittarius full moon video. All right. So enjoy the Astro-Weather week and this Virgo Libra moon, and I'll see you back on Friday. Astro-Weather week, Biggie Astrology, Gemini season. Pew. It never rains in Scottsdale, Arizona. They tell me. Yeah, we had a ton of rain. I was awakened around 3 or 4 in the morning, just throbbing my hands with crazy rain. So my community is live. So come and join www.community.BigEAstrology.com. See, BigEAstrology, that's me. And just so you guys know, that is my real nickname, Big E. I've had that nickname since I was about 6 or 7 years old. No lie. I think I got the nickname the summer of 77. Yeah. So, it meant a lot to me. It was a rough time. I just lost my dad, and I was in a basketball league, and I was the smallest kid, could barely reach the hoop. Big mouth, big feet, big glasses, and this coach, his name was Peter Clemens, he gave me the nickname Big E after Elvin Hayes, and Every time I see him, I got nothing but love for him. So I pray for him and his family. Hope he's doing okay. I haven't seen him since probably 2005 or 6 up on the vineyard. And that's my second home, Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts. And yeah, him and Bob Jennings and Tom, they just gave me that name. And it made me love basketball and feel like I had a home. You know what I mean? And that was a lot for a little kid who just lost his dad. And of course, my Aunt Bai and my Uncle Christy, they were great. So have a great Astro Weather weekend. Sign up for the community. The birth chart sale. I'll be announcing the Coffee Talk. It looks like you guys may want me to do the United States Supreme Court. So I may do Jasmine Crockett. Had a couple people ask about that. I'll put up another poll. I was thinking about doing Prince's chart. You know, if you guys are interested in Prince, I may do that as well. I think Prince's birth chart would be really incredible to look at and break down at Coffee Talk, but also for my celebrity birth chart readings. And so may do Prince and then do a blind birth chart reading of someone to volunteer. And then for the mini Coffee Talk, and that's going to be Saturday, June 14th, 12 noon, 9 a.m. Pacific. And then on Friday the 20th, I think that night, I'll do at 8 p.m. Eastern, the United States Supreme Court. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'll announce it officially today or tomorrow, and hopefully you sign up for Coffee Talk. And if you're in the community, you don't have to sign up. You get it automatically. You'll get the link, and then if you don't come, you get the recording afterwards. So people who've already signed up, you'll be enjoying the Coffee Talks. That's my gift. That's why it's so great to join the community. Okay? www.community.BigEAstrology.com. $18 a month gets you everything. $5 a month gets you discount for my podcast guests, and just get to be in a community and enjoy the groups where we support one another. You can promote your business, everything. Okay? So now we're just not going to be doing any competing like astrologers or someone who makes organic and vegan body skincare with wifey. But we definitely will, everybody else, it's all about, do your thing. Okay? Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. Enjoy the Astro Weather Week. Gemini season, Virgo, Libra moon, June 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, Thunder in 5 games. I'd like to see 6 or 7, but I think Oklahoma City is too much posse, and we'll beat the Pacers in 5 games. Peace.